Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion, and let's play some more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, where we're looking for our friend Dandelion, who's gone missing. And all signs so far... Cleaver's Henchdwarf. Why are there Henchdwarfs? Who's Cleaver? What do you got? Strange little people. Anyway, so far our only leads are Dandelion's many lovers and girlfriends. So we're on our way to talk to Vespula, who seems to be talking to some bandits. Right, let's beat some people up, shall we?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Okay, yeah, these guys need to go away. I'm not paying 200 coin for it though. Let's try that.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Oh, yeah, we could start dropping names. The King of Beggars. Interesting. Let's try it.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
When did I take Dandelion out whoring?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Okay, so that's hilarious on Dandelion's part. We led him astray.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Why was he asking about washerwomen? That seems a bit odd.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Okay, sounds like he was trying to get information.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Okay. I wonder if that was Ciri.
Thanks for your help.
I mean, we know she was with him.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
That's, way to stay strong there, woman. Stick to your guns. Okay, so on to Elihal. So he was with a woman, possibly Ciri, and it looks like he was trying to get information about something. So let's go talk to Elihal, who is quite nearby. He hasn't spread his wiles very far.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Okay.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Right, I think we can guess how the rest of Dandelion's evening went from there, but let's not pry too much.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Oh, okay. Well... So when did you last see Dandelion?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Okay. What did you and Dandelion talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
That is one hell of a way to die. Okay, I don't know who the alchemist was, but I like him a lot. We're not prying into his personal life and asking him why he dresses that way. It's nothing to do with us.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Mostly need armour, really, which I don't think you can help me with. Although that was enough to get us to level up, which is cool. We'll worry about that later though, because we need to get a move on and talk to Molly. Okay, that was a drunk kind of throwing up on us. That's lovely. So back into Novigrad proper to find Molly. Now she is the one who works for the Countess. Apparently likes to tumble in the straw.
No loitering round here.
So let's see, she can't be too far away. Although, as we're in town, we can probably afford to run a little bit. Oh, there's another quest there. We will pick that up later. We've got enough on our mind at the moment. And we need to find Dandelion. Okay. Oop, no, back up that way. There we go. This is such a big town. I mean, really. Okay, so this looks to be where she works. La Valette.
Miss Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Okay, so where is she?
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
Okay, so where can I find Molly?
Alright,
Still the same
so
question.
where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, getting in with him might be a bit easier, so sure, let's go with this guy.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
Okay, we've got a long loading screen, so before the silence becomes comfortable, I'll say a few words. A few hours later.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Void.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Okay. Let's just make nice until Molly turns up.
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Okay. So you know a lot about horses.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Well, I knew this was going to happen eventually. Yeah, sure, I want a new saddle. Let's do it.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Splendid. In that case, you must choose a mount.
So we can take Cantarella, or Nimrod, Thunderbolt, or the Zerrikanian. I did like the sound of the Zerrikanian with the incredible stamina.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses aside. Let's begin.
Okay, so we've got to win the horse race.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
See what incredible stamina actually accounts to in the end. Now, we do have the upgraded saddle, so we are doing better on stamina than we should. Don't know if that's going to get us through the whole course, though. I'm going to run low. I'm going to have to back off a little bit.
Don't spare the horse.
I'm not sparing the horse, I'm just letting my stamina gather it back up again for the last
Come on, Witcher.
burst.
Let's see what you're made of.
Should be coming back to the start very soon. No, don't go past me. Don't go past me.
Don't spare the horse.
Yeah, I've got this in the bag. And... brilliant. That was quite easy, actually.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours.
Superior racing saddle. Nice.
Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Okay. He's very friendly. I'm not entirely sure he should be, but he is. So, where's Molly? She's... where are you? You up here? Oh, you're right there. Okay. Well, before this episode gets too long, let's call it to a break here. We'll chat to Molly next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.